I understand you were at the prayer breakfast yesterday, Donald Trump's first White House prayer breakfast.
Absolutely. It was wonderful. In fact, I'm still here. It's a two-day event. A lot of people don't realize that. But yes, it was his first, and it was just a wonderful morning.
Well, there was a lot. I mean, I thought that the things he had to say were great. But let me play you, let me play you what the left yesterday was up in arms about, so to speak. They just couldn't digest this, and I just think it's outrageous that they even brought this up. But that's why I'm bringing it up, to show the bias in the media. Here's what Donald Trump said: a little joke, a little humor about Arnold Schwarzenegger.
We had tremendous success on The Apprentice, and when I ran for president, I had to leave the show. That's when I knew for sure I was doing it. And they hired a big movie star, Arnold Schwarzenegger, to take my place. And we know how that turned out. The ratings went right down the tubes. It's been a total disaster. And Mark will never, ever bet against Trump again. And I want to just pray for Arnold, if we can, for those ratings, okay?
And then he laughed, he chuckled. And just let you hear how Jake Tapper started his show on CNN last night.
At the National Prayer Breakfast this morning, President Trump mockingly asked for prayers to God for Arnold Schwarzenegger's ratings. That really happened. That's not an Onion headline.
And his show is not an Onion show. It's a real show. So, I mean, like, you know, and I know, Donna, no matter what this man does, the media will criticize it.
That's true. That's true. And I don't know if it came out on a lot of the news coverage that Mark Burnett, who's been a longtime friend of Donald Trump's, introduced the president. And he started with the whole way he met Trump and how he pitched Donald Trump the idea of Celebrity Apprentice and how they did the show together. And it was this whole storyline that I don't think the media probably picked up. So I think that Donald Trump's response when he got up and he was talking about his friendship with Roma Downey and Mark Burnett and Celebrity Apprentice, he was still on Celebrity Apprentice thinking at that moment. And I do think it was meant in, you know, in fun.
Yeah. See, I didn't know. I got to tell you,
Yeah,
I didn't know that until you just told me. I wasn't there,
Yeah.
and I haven't seen one media report that put it in that context. Not one.
Yeah, you have to understand they were, and it's something that we know about Donald Trump. Yeah, he was on a subject. He was there. He was connecting with Mark Burnett. They were talking about Celebrity Apprentice. The whole idea of how the show came about, how he had to fire his agent because the agent told Donald not to do it after Donald told Mark that he wanted to do it. And so it was this whole thing back and forth between Mark and the president. And so this was just sort of wrapping that conversation up, if you will, before he got to the business of delivering his amazing speech, quite frankly, at his first prayer breakfast. And I've been to about 25 of these.
Wow.
I've seen many presidents going way, way, way back. And I have to tell you, he did a fabulous job. He hit a lot of great notes. He talked about what he's going to do as president and be a president for all of the people.